Righto lads, the mod we're doing today, or not mod, the repair we're doing today is getting rid of these old 90s, late 80s, 90s taillight deletes that's been done to this HQ coupe, as well as fix a lot of other damage. I'm videoing this quarter because I didn't get a sort of startup part of the video for the repair that you're about to see on the other side. Same job. You can see here, if I get it in close, you can see where the previous person has welded in that little hole. So there was like an indent in there, a little pocket that your side marker fits in. They just cut it out, welded a plate straight over the hole. Done a really shit job internally. Inside the car, you can see, I don't know if you can see it there that well, but have a look at all that. All those welds are still proud inside. I don't know who the hell would want to repair done like that. A bit like that quarter panel repair down there. Just put a plate on the inside and welded it up. But I've done the repair on the other side, which I'll quickly show you. I'll just roll this back over there out of the way. That's how it looks now. You've seen in the previous video where I replaced the whole bottom of that quarter, and that now is the side marker back in there. Looks pretty cool. So righto, so this is where I'm cutting out the side markers, the old hole anyway, and that's where these are going to actually fit in there, the ones that back in the right spot. So all I had to go by was this rough weld mark here. So I was measuring from that and I thought, that's not good. I need to find out of someone that has a HQ. So I contacted Jack Chappell. Not sure if you know. Contacted him. He measured up some stuff. I'll show you what he measured. Gave me the dimensions. I actually had 10 mil from there for the edge of this. But when he showed me, it was actually 16 mil from the edge. So it kind of sits in like that. So I marked it out. I marked out the outside of this hole, which is this protruding part. I'm going to cut that bottom bit off there now. Then this will fit in there. I'll be able to mark around the outside of it, of where it actually fits, and scribe the sides, cut it out, and then I'll pin it all in place and get it ready to weld. This is some crappy old 90s, 80s, late 80s, early 90s dodgy mod where someone gets rid of the side markers on them. I guess if this wasn't a matching numbers car, I'd probably leave like that, just skim thread down the side, but given that it's a matching numbers GTS, I want to put it back to how it's supposed to be. So watch along and I'll show you how I do it. So that's going to fit into the car. I'll get these measurements correct. You can see here I've got that line there. I'll line all these lines up here. Then I'll scrub around the outside of it. And then I actually got the right way. Yeah, that's definitely the right way. I'll scribe around the outside of it and I'll mark it and I'll fit it into the car. Get that. So there's my 16 mil line lined up there at the top and the bottom. So from there, and these two here are lined up, which is the top of the marker light and the bottom of the marker light. I will scribe around the outside of this. Right, so I can see those lines there now, which is good. I'll cut out all this shitty old weld. I'm not sure if you can see them there, that someone else has done before. You can see those pitted welds that they've had in there. Pretty average. You can see here where, can't actually see there where my welds were, but on that lower quarter, but everyone to their own, right? I'll cut that out now, and we'll get ready to weld it in. Right, that's that piece in position. That's the bit that was in there before that, and that was the other bit that was in there in the middle of it. Just to, obviously someone had welded it in just to block off the hole. Trying to get rid of the side markers. That's now gone. That'll be put in there. I'll just go to clean up around the outside of this to make it easy to weld. I just buffed off the side here, knocked a few dents out of the side, and we'll put that marker right there's that side marker in with all those measurements. 16mm from the edge of the marker light to the edge of the actual frame here, the, what do you call it, the cutout for the bumper bar. 32mm down from the top to the top of there. Thanks, Jack Chappell, for all your measurements and stuff you sent through. I'll get that tacked in now. I will probably find an edge where I can get it tacked in nice and flush first, like at the start here, then run the grinder through just to get that cut exactly right. I'm a little bit off the scribe line, obviously, because it's not fitting in perfect, but bottom looks pretty good, so I might actually get the bottom welded in first. Right, that's the side marker tacked in. I put the lines back on it just to show you where everything sort of lined up from to where it all landed, which was pretty close. I think I'm a millimetre out of turn this gap here opened up a little bit. It's probably 2 mil there instead of 1 mil. So, but pretty happy with that. Right now I'm going to weld it all in, dress it up on the outside, dress it up on the inside, so you can't tell, not like the last guys, the last schmuck's attempt at it, all those dodgy welds that were visible. But yeah, that's There you go. That's the side marker welded in. I'll give it a quick coat of primer just to protect it. There's a little bit of a scratch mark, couple of scratch marks around here where I went a bit too deep with the grinder, but a tiny bit of filler, probably like 1/4 mil or 1/2 mil thick of filler can go in there. And looks like it's, this bit here I can't get to. It's behind the inner wheel arch there, so it's probably only a millimetre deep, but the rest of it's looking pretty good. So I think I might just leave it at that. This bit here I've still got to work on. This bit here just pops in and out. You can see all those marks on it. I don't know if you can see those marks on it. See those dings in it there where someone's just hacked at it to stretch it. They've stretched it that much, it's a lump. So I've got to shrink that back down now because this nice shape on the Kiwi here, it's not fat. It's sort of fat at the top, but it's got this, I don't know if you can actually see, you can just sort of see that dark faded line that runs through there. I've got to maintain that, so well, that's it for the night. I'll get a bit of primer on that stuff just to keep it from rusting. We'll call this side done.